Addressing the nation from State House Nairobi in company of his deputy Rigathi Gachagua, President William Ruto has urged Azimio principal Raila Odinga to call off demonstrations.
In view of the recent events that led to loss of life and destruction of property in the demonstrations that have occasioned in our country for the last 2 weeks, I urge my brother Raila Odinga and the opposition to call off the demonstrations.
With the constitution of the electoral body IEBC, which has been a hot potato, the head of state has given his suggestion.
This matter can be handled in Parliament by a bi-partisan parliamentary process so that we can agree on what it is they have an issue with, and we can adjust as is agreed and as necessary.
With questions arising on how a bipartisan engagement in Parliament will remain fair to what Azimio has been decrying as state capture of the bicameral House, President William Ruto has promised not to interfere with the process which had already kick-started.
The numbers in Parliament, the difference is not that much from where I sit. So I do not see any threat of any side. And in any case, when we engage in a bipartisan approach, it is not a game of numbers. It is a game of reason and how we put our arguments in a manner that carries not one side, but all sides. That is the essence of a bipartisan approach.
An open-door policy by the Kenya Kwanza government has been assured, even as the president maintains that the talks must be based on sincere deliberations anchored on the rule of law.
6 months, I have talked to many religious leaders. I have talked to many elected leaders from across the political divide. My door still remains open for honest, objective, and sincere deliberations based on the rule of law and the Constitution.
So far, according to the president, the demonstrations by Azimio have led to the destruction of public property, loss of lives, with scores injured, among them police officers.
Our country's image and history in the League of Modern Nations has been at stake in the last 2 weeks. The country's economy has been hit hard at a time when my administration is doing everything possible to salvage the economy from the deep hole where we found it.
In addressing part of the demands by Azimio, the president has assured of the high cost of living coming down beginning this month. Joel Chacha, K24 TV, State House, Nairobi.